morning, students. Welcome back again. Today, we are going to see Dr. Faustus, scene 9 and 10. So, before getting into the scene 9 and 10, we will have a gentle recap of our previous class lesson. So, let's get into the class. Recap of scene 7 and 8. So, we are seeing in 7 and 8, Dr. Faustus, after getting after signing the deed with Mephistopheles and Lucifer, travels to heaven to study about astronomy, and after learning the secrets of astronomy from Mephistopheles, reaches the earth. After reaching the earth, he gives his plan to Mephistopheles about his travel to Europe, starting from Germany. After going to Germany, France, Italy, he reaches Rome. In Rome, he wants to enter the palace of Pope, where he wants to read the private documents of the Vatican Palace. So, Mephistopheles takes him to the private chamber of Pope, where he sees Bruno, who is arrested for helping Charles V. For helping who has who has who has tried to become Pope with the help of Charles V. So Bruno has been arrested, and now Dr. Faustus and Mephistopheles change themselves as a cardinal and stand before Pope. Pope hands over Bruno to put in the jail, but Faustus gives Bruno a fast running horse and makes him escape. And when the real cardinals comes before Pope, they are he and Pope asks about Bruno. They say Pope has not handed them Bruno. Pope gets angry and asks the cardinals to be arrested. Now, when Pope sits for his dinner, uh, Mephistopheles and Dr. Faustus make the foods disappear. They also make the dishes float in the air. At this, the Pope and the other people in the private chamber uh, get into trouble, and they start playing their dirge and thinking that some ghost has come into the Vatican Church, Vatican Palace. And these things are enjoyed by uh, Faustus and Mephistopheles as invisible. And you can see the scene shift to the next scene shift to a subplot where we see Robin and Raphael. They decide to go to a wine shop, and Robin has promised Raphael that he will purchase good wine. And for this, Robin calls Mephistopheles, and Mephistopheles when comes, they don't know what to do, and Mephistopheles gets angry and blames them not to call again. Otherwise, he warns them that he will turn them into dog. And Mephistopheles gets away from Robin and Raphael to join Faustus in Turkey. There we ended our scene 7 and 8 in the last class, and we'll see what happens in the next class today. So today, Dr. Faustus scene 9 and 10 summary. So here it starts with the chorus again. It's a chorus 3. In the previous class, it's chorus 2, where Wagner comes and says about the travel of Dr. Faustus, and chorus 3 informs that Faustus has returned home to Germany again after his travel from Rome. The German Emperor Charles V has heard the fame of Dr. Faustus and has invited him to his palace. And now summary scene number 9. Now, Dr. Faustus reaches the court of Charles V. In the court of Charles V, there are two gentlemen, Martino and Frederick. They discuss about the arrival of Bruno and Faustus. Martino says that Faustus has promised to conjure or call Alexander the Great, the famous conqueror. The two of them wake another gentleman, that is Benvolio, that is Martino and Frederick wake up Benvolio. Benvolio has already drunk last night and he is in hangover. When Martino and Frederick wake up Benvolio to see Faustus, Benvolio says that he will not watch the action. He will watch the action from the window as he has a hangover from last night. Faustus comes before the emperor. The emperor thanks Dr. Faustus for releasing Bruno from the clutches of Pope. Faustus acknowledges his gratitude. He further says that he is ready to fulfill any wish of the emperor. And by this time, Benvolio, who is in hangover, comments that Faustus does not look like a conjurer. The emperor tells that he would like to see Alexander the Great and his lover. Faustus tells him that he cannot produce their actual bodies, but he can create the spirits of Alexander the Great, resembling them. Now, Benvolio, who is seeing this scene from the window, bets his friend that Faustus cannot do it as the goddess of Diana has transformed Alexander the Great into a stag. Stag is a deer. Before the eyes of the court, Dr. Faustus creates a vision of Alexander the Great embracing his lover. After the show, Faustus brings a pair of horns onto the head of Benvolio. Benvolio runs from the window, comes down, and pleads for mercy. The emperor pleads Faustus to remove the horns from Benvolio. Faustus obeys. He wants Benvolio to have more respect for scholars in future. Now Benvolio goes away and Benvolio plots an attack against Faustus. He joins hands with his friends Martino and Frederick. They decide to kill Faustus as he leaves the court of the emperor. They also decide to take the treasures that the emperor has given to Dr. Faustus. Frederick goes out and returns. He comes and says that Faustus is coming towards them and that he is alone. When Faustus enters, Benvolio stabs him and cuts off his head. He and his friends celebrate their victory. They plan to visit Dr. Faustus' corpse, that is dead body, next day for funeral. But then Faustus rises with his head restored again. Faustus tells them that they are fools. He says that he cannot or they cannot take his life as his life belongs to Mephistopheles. He calls Mephistopheles. Mephistopheles arrives. He arrives with a group of lesser devils. Dr. Faustus orders the devils to carry his attackers off to hell. Faustus orders them to punish Benvolio and his friend by dragging them through thorns. Benvolio and Frederick and Martino reappear again. Now their faces are covered with blood. All the three of them now have horns protruding from their head. They greet one another unhappily. They don't know what to do with their horns on their head. Horns on their head in 16th century refers that they are cheated by their wives. Hence, now they don't know how to go outside the outside world into the streets. Thank you, dear students. So, thank you for watching the video. In the next class, we will see the next summary. Keep learning, keep loving literature, and stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.